The backyard was perfectly trimmed, the patio swept clean for book club. Julie wiped her palms against her skirt, the faint metallic tang of nerves on her tongue. Everyone would arrive soon. Laughter and Chardonnay, the same as every third Thursday. Only tonight lingered with wrongness, a simmer beneath the surface. As the first guest, Heather, crossed the threshold, clutching a lemon tart, Julie's lips stretched in their practiced, perfect smile. 5 more women followed, setting down bottles. Neighbors turned friends, who cheered her on through marriage, motherhood, and secrets buried deep. They settled in a ring of lawn chairs, book copies in their laps. The evening spun out, idle chatter, underscored by Julie's heart beating too loud. She told herself that her anxieties were ordinary. Who would judge her outdated kitchen? Who'd seen her son's tantrum in the grocery? But she kept stealing glances at the sliver of woods at the yard's edge, barely catching movement. A shadow, she told them later, a presence she'd glimpsed for weeks. Julie watched her friends laugh, watched the flash of candlelight on their teeth, and wondered how hollow they'd find her if she let herself be known. But then, Heather found the note on Julie's kitchen counter, pried open with shaking fingers. "You'll pay for what you did." The room chilled, fear blossomed instantly. Who would target Julie? Who had been watching her? Soon the power flickered, plunging the garden into blue-black. Someone shrieked. The night pressed close. Julie's own hands trembled as she dialed 911, as her voice lilting, false, told the officer someone was outside, someone wanted to hurt them. When the police arrived, the book club was carnage. Shattered glasses, spilled wine painting the patio red. 6 bodies sprawled in terror-stricken disarray, their mouths open in accusation or agony. Impossible to say. Julie wept and told her story, trembling, haunted. The detective noted her blood-stained blouse, her hysteria, how her story never wavered. The man in the shadows, the eyes she'd felt on her for days. She played the part well, as she always did, the terrified mother, the tragic survivor. But late that night, when her son's breathing had slowed, Julie stood by the window and watched the empty yard, the breeze snuffing the last candle. In the silence, a chill spread in her bones. She heard the whispers, just underneath consciousness, of her friends' laughter twisting into accusation. She locked every window, drew every shade, but the sense of being watched never left. Days turned into weeks, and every streetlight seemed to flicker, every creak in the house a promise. In sleep, the faces appeared, mouths gaping in mid-sentence, eyes knowing, unforgiving. Julie realized that the fictional stalker she'd invented had taken root, an invisible patient hunter pacing in the shadows, always waiting. Perhaps, she thought, with a mounting certainty that felt like fate, she had given it life, and now, no matter how fiercely she locked the doors, she would never be free of what watched her from just beyond the glass, a presence feeding on the truth, waiting for her to be truly alone.